So you guys remember the Dalvin Cook video I posted about a week ago where he took a 1 yard screen pass about 64 yards for a touchdown? Well, a few people replied obviously saying, hey, he had blockers. It's all about the blockers. It's the offense line, blah, 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 blah. Right. And then in that video, I compared it to Raheem where he had kind of a similar situation where he had blockers, he had cutting lanes, but he decided to go straight up the middle instead of bouncing to the outside, and it ends up being a 1 yard gain. So something kind of similar happens here, but this is why I'm saying, like, look, it's great that Raheem had a good year, okay? I don't care about his 4.9 yards per carry. Um, and what I mean by that is, this is something I said in a different tweet. You could have 5 rushes for 2 yards and then bust a 25-yard run, right? That's going to take your yards per carry up. I don't care about that because what I care about is how did the other 5 runs affect the game. For example, I went to the Dolphins Chargers game, and the stat sheet will show a semi decent running game, right? But when you're at the game and you're watching it and you notice that, hey, the Dolphins are running the ball on first down, on second down, and they keep getting 1 yard, 2 yards, and then that results into a 2 second and 9, third and 8, whatever. And considering it's a time where we're struggling passing the ball in that game, that affects the game because our offense is stagnant. We couldn't move the ball and leads to a punt. So what if the 5 times he runs the ball gets that 1 or 2 yards, which results in 5 punts because of now we're at third and 10, third and 9, like I said, whatever it may be. But then he'll break a 45-yard run. So yeah, his yards per carry now just flew up. It skyrockets, but you can't just analyze a game, a performance, a player, anything just by that box score. That's why you break down film. That's why I love doing what I'm doing. And I'm gonna show you this play with Dalvin Cook. This is against the Bills. They're down, I think 27-10, something like that. Look what he does here. So in the Raheem situation, it was similar where he could have bounced it to the outside or go up. He went upfield, 1 yard gain, right? And I said he should have taken outside, but look, here's the problem. You have Cook, who's still really good. That's a broken leg, bro. He just broke that dude's leg because he cut upfield. Now why? Because he's shifty. He's still young. He's still shifty. He's still fast. So once he cuts up, let me show you his foot real quick. Let me see if I can pause it in time here. Right there. You see, perfect, right here. You see the way his left foot is planted on the floor or on the ground. Anybody, your defender, your cornerback, safety, linebacker, don't care. Anytime you see that, someone's cutting. By cutting, I mean if they're going up, they're gonna plant and skyrocket in that direction. Okay, so you're not gonna do much else because, I mean, it's just the basics. I have to show you what I'm trying to talk about, but that's what he's doing right there. So because he's got the speed, the acceleration, just like he took the screen 64 yards, that's what he does here. He plants it, breaks that guy's feet. I mean, he's gone. Now look what he does. I mean, the safety's got a good angle, but the rest is history. So did he have blockers? Yeah. I'm telling you, good running back can make a decent O-line look better. Dolphins O-line when it comes to the running game is not that bad, but I don't want to do it. But the running backs have something to do with it, making it look worse. Watch from this angle. See, look how close his feet are, right? When your feet are that close, I mean, that's not a natural position, but the reason it's that close is he's trying to figure out, is he going to cut right? Is he going to cut left? When it's that close, because if you're going to cut left, your right foot's going to go out wide. If you're going to cut right, your left foot goes out wide. Right there, look at his head. I mean, I wish we could zoom in. He's reading all of this. Once he sees, this is the problem. Once he sees number 3's left foot planted and right foot, you see how his right foot is pointing that way? The human body, like I said in the last video, is going to go that way. When he tries to redirect, that's when it's too late. right? He already went that way, just like I said. What did he do? He read that. So he took advantage of the blocker. Then he sees this hole, sees the feet again. Look, again, foot's going that way, so that means body's going to go that way. That's why he plants and he's gone. Game over. Look at that. I mean, the guy's knee's about to touch the floor. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys is it's not just about blockers. It's having a running back who can do all of these things that quick. Read, dissect, analyze, cut, speed, acceleration, agility, loose hips. You can't teach those things. You can't teach it. He has it in spades. That's why he's a good running back. Now, watch this other video. I'm going to show you. So now in this video, you're not going to see a 60-yard touchdown run. You're not going to see a screen pass where he takes it for 50 or whatever, because you see him do it a lot, but we're not going to cover that. This is to the people that keep bringing it up again. Oh, it's the blocking, it's the blocking. One, in this play, you're going to see that he doesn't have much of, I mean, I'm not seeing a lane, okay? The blocking is not good on this one. But what have I been talking about with him? Shiftiness, his ability to make cuts, and his vision, right? And that's what you're going to see right now. It doesn't go for 50, but it goes for 10. And what I say in the previous clip is, I don't care if your yards per carry is 4.9. If 5 of the times you got 2 yards and it stalled our drive and it resulted in a punt. This is why it matters. Watch this. He doesn't have a lane. He doesn't have an opening. That's vision, man. Look at the cuts. And keep in mind, watch, I'm going to pause it real quick. So right here, I posted a screenshot a couple months ago. It was Miami versus the Lions. And it was almost an identical play that the Lions had and Dolphins. With the Dolphins, it was a 1 yard gain. With Swift, it turned into 7. Again, not a home run, not a 60-yard run. I don't care about that. Football's not just about these 60-yard runs. It's the now you're going to second and third, or you're going to second and 9, right? And that's what I'm talking about. The running back from the Lions, which is Swift, made that into a 7-yard run. And that's what I keep telling you. Yeah, our O-line isn't that great, but running backs can make a decent O-line look a little better. And that's what he does here. That's what Cook does here. Right now, I mean, he's got that cutback, but this is tight. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't have loose hips, meaning fluid, if you don't have good footwork, you don't have good vision. I mean, look at his helmet right now. It's looking left. Essentially, he's looking at this guy right here on the edge. But he has that peripheral vision, which I keep talking about, to make that cut. Boop. And look, he makes another 2 cuts. It's simple. It's effective. But that's why he's an all-pro. That's why you can't put a guy like Raheem, who's barely gone over 500 yards throughout his career per season, and then compare it to a guy who's getting you about 1,200 yards last 4 years in a row. I don't care. 4.9, bro. Take your 4.9. Get the hell out of here. Give me this guy. I'm sick of hearing about that 4.9. Now, let's go to the third video. Okay, so now this is the last video we're going to cover. Most of you know this if you're a Dolphins fan or a Vikings fan. Cook takes this and basically seals the game. Before I start, how many times have we seen a video, or have I covered a video, where Cook has broken a long one, which results in whether it's a game-winning play, game-tying play, or ultimately ends up being the reason why they win? Now, you want to bring up, again, the 4.9 yards per carry from Raheem. Cool, great story. How many times did the 4.9 lead to a game-winning drive? Or a run. Something where you're like, okay, this guy just sealed the deal, we're good to go. How many times? None. Or at least that I could think of. How many times has Cook done this? I could think of 3. Okay? So these are things you got to consider is, okay, 4.9, cool. What are you getting from the 4.9? What is it leading to? Watch this play. Where's the blocking? Oh. I mean, the fact that we have people who are saying, like, look, I get it if you don't want to give up a draft pick and you don't want to give him the money due to the position and the age, I get it. But then you need two things. One, a GM who wants to invest in running backs through the draft. We don't have that. Bro, I've banged on the table for so many running backs. First round, second round, third round. And by first round, I mean late first, bro. I'm talking about like 29th pick, right? 30th. I mean, it doesn't need to be a top 20. It doesn't need to be top 25 pick. But second round, third round. If you watch the San Francisco 49ers, they do two things very well. They draft linebackers in round 3, and they draft running backs in round 3. What have they been phenomenal at over the last 15, 20 years? Linebacker play, running back play. What is Miami doing? We're drafting 230-pound running backs in round 7. We're drafting Swiss Army knife running backs who don't have a set position in round 7. You can't win. Get a running back, protect Tua. If you can invest in 5 offensive linemen, get a running back that's going to help. But on top of that, think big picture. How are you going to defend Waddle, Hill, Cook all at once, not taking into account all the other receivers and playmakers we have? You can't. You don't have that many people. So this is like a perfect time where, when you say, hey, if you're a Super Bowl contending team, you go ahead and you make this investment. Hey, you go and you get that star player, or you go and splurge, whatever, because you're knocking on the door. Last year, what the hell they Tua, we're a Super Bowl contending team. Don't care what you say. I don't give two shits. We're a Super Bowl contending team last year with Tua. This year, we're deeper, we're stronger, we're better. And we have everybody under McDaniel's offense for a second year. This is the time to go and hit that home run and get yourself a good running back. Watch it from this angle. I'm going to pause it a few times. He's got a huge hole right there, right? It's the NFL. It closes really quick. Whoop. Whoop. Gone. Let's watch the full thing. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Bro, we've had Gaskins at running back. And you don't want this? Come on, bro. Come on. All right, guys. Anyway, so again, said it before, said it last time. Subscribe to my page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Comment. You guys know I like engaging with you. I do like the feedback, so keep it up. My last video, you guys were blown up with good tips, good thing, talking points. So keep it up. I do have a Tua video that I'm working on. It's part 2 of Tua Will Never Be Good. And now I'm going to touch on some of the things that some people in the comments were asking me about. Like I said, I enjoy engaging with you guys. So hit me up, leave the messages, comments, follow my Twitter. It's probably a lot easier over there as well. But yeah, see you guys. Peace out.